Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. I have shared my screen also. Is it visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just a moment. We will start in few minutes. Okay. Still, there are only 22 students. You can pass out the message in WhatsApp group. If they want to join, they can. Otherwise, we will start. Okay. So, yesterday we have started with the Runge-Kutta method of second order and fourth order, which is also called the Hume's method, right? What is it actually? So as we increase x variable by taking step size s, similarly we can consider the corresponding solution, that is y variable, in terms of the increment, and that delta y is given by average value of k1 and k2 in second order Runge-Kutta method, where k1 and k2 are given by this two expression. First, k1 is nothing but the increment in Euler's method we have considered. The second uh, increment we are going to consider k2 as h times function value at xn plus h yn plus k1, and the final y coordinate new approximation is given by yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus delta y, right? After that, in the fourth order, there will be four terms involved, k1, k2, k4, which are given by this one. K1, first one is nothing but the Euler's method increment. Then we have k2 as h into function value xn plus h by 2 yn plus k1 by 2. K3 is x coordinate is remains same, but corresponding to y coordinate, K1 will be replaced by K2. In the fourth K4, we have f value at xn plus h and y value at yn plus K3 we have to consider. And finally, delta y is given by 1 upon 6 K1 plus 2K2 plus 2K3 plus K4, and y coordinate new approximation is yn plus delta y. So this is what the algorithm corresponds to fourth order, and this is what the corresponds to second order Runge-Kutta method, right? So we have seen yesterday example, this one, which is based on the second order Runge-Kutta method. Today we are going to consider some more examples. So first we will consider this one. Use second order Runge-Kutta method to find out approximate value of y at x is equal to 0.2. So this is your xn. By taking h 0.1, and we are given dy by dx is equal to function as this one, which is x minus y square. Initial condition y of 0, we are given y. So this is your x0 and this is your y0. Okay, so let us try to solve it. We are asked to find out its solution using second order Runge-Kutta method, right? So let us consider now the solution of it. So uh, any one of you please remind me at last. I have to talk about the second unit test examination. Okay, just remind me if I forgot. Yeah, so example is I will write directly the given things. So we are given dy by dx is equal to x minus y square. So this is nothing but the function we are given f of xy. Then we are given y of 0 is equal to 1. What does it mean? So here I can write that is x0 is 0, y0 is 1. After that we are asked to find out y value at point 2. So I will write here y value at point 2 we are asked, and h we are asked to take point 1, right? So point 1, 0 is the initial point, point 1 is the step size. So again, when you consider the point step size h, point 1, then you will reach to the point 2. Here the asked value, this is your x1, this is your x2. So in 2 steps we will arrive at the solution, right? In other case you can also write, we know that n is equal to xn minus x0 upon h. So 0.2 minus 0 upon 0.1. So that expression is also 2, right? So let us now first write down the algorithm for the Runge-Kutta method. So I will in short write it as RK method. Of course, second order. The formula is yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus delta y, where delta y is nothing but 1 by 2 k1 plus k2, comma, what is k1? So k1 is h f at xn yn, and k2 is h f xn plus h yn plus k1, right? So this is what the formula to compute RK method. So we will write down now, consider first iteration. I have just written x1 and x2 over here, right? So when I consider the first iteration, I will require x0, which is 0. I will require y0 value, which is 1. I will require h, so it is 0.1, and n is equal to 0, right? यहाँ पर when we consider y1 first approximation, at that time this is y0 plus delta y. So delta y will be computed when we consider n is equal to 0, 1, 2. Here it is, and here I have to consider n is equal to 0 to compute y1. So let us first compute k1. So k1 is equal to h f at x0, y0. So what is h? It is 0.1. F at x0 and y0, what is function we are given? F of xy is nothing but, let me block this quantity, x minus y square. So it is x0 square, x0 minus y0 square, right? So x0 minus y0 square. So substituting its value, x0 is 0 minus 1 square is 1. So here you can say that it is minus 0.1 k1 is, and k2 will be h f x0 plus h y0 plus k1. So it is h f at x0 plus h, that is 0 plus 0.1, comma, y0 is 1 plus k1 is minus 0.1. So this will be nothing but h f at 0.1, and here you can see that, let me rewrite because it is just like plus or minus 1. Yeah, so it is 1 minus 0.1, so it will be 0.9, right? So h is 0.1 and function f of xy is x minus y square. So it is 0.1 minus 0.9 square. So compute it and let me know the answer.
Minus 0.071.
Minus 0.071, right? So therefore k will be what? So it is 1 by 2 k1 plus k2, or I will write down this as delta y. We have taken the symbol delta y. So this is 1 by 2 k1 is minus 0.1 plus minus 0.071. So what will be the answer?
minus 0.085.
Yes, minus 0.0855. So yesterday I have told you that this increment may be negative or positive. In either direction it will go, either in left hand side or it with right hand side. So here it goes in the left hand side direction. That's why we are getting negative value of it. So therefore the new approximation y1 is nothing but y0 plus delta y. So y0 we are given 1 plus the delta y value which you have evaluated. So this is nothing but 0.9145. So this is what the first approximation we are getting. Y1 means y at x1, and y at x1 means y at 1. 0 is the initial point, then 0.1. So this is at 0.1, right? Now we have to consider the second iteration. So iteration 2, I am giving you 2-3 minutes, quickly complete it and let me know one by one each answers. Means K1 value, K2 value, then increment value, and finally Y approximation. Evaluate it. Any one of you have computed the value of K1?
Minus 0.07360.
Yes, correct. If you do all these calculations right now, then there will be no separate preparation will be required for the examination. You can do practice example which are given to you in the exercise, but since this numerical analysis is based on totally computation, you can do it over here. And those who are doing it right now or those who have done it regularly, they can feel that there will be no extra preparation will be required for this subject as far as this numerical analysis is concerned. K2 value,
Minus
minus 0.0507.
0.058.
7 or 8.
Ma'am, I am getting minus 0.06582.
6582. This one you are saying?
Ma'am, minus 0.065.
Means this you are not getting. Means you have made somewhere over here a mistake. K2.
I am getting minus 0.05071.
Yes. K2 is nothing but, let me just consider it. It is the function value f at x1 plus h and y1 plus k1, right? So what is the k1 value you are getting? The same one which I have written it over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I am asking to that fellow who has given this answer. Okay, fine. So y1 value is nothing but the last iterated value, that is 9145, minus k1 is 0.0736. So this is nothing but 0.1 f at 0.2. Evaluate this and let me know the answer. Who was there? Jumil, you have said this answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what is this computation you are getting?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Yes. Those who have computed the increment delta y, what you are getting it as?
Yes, ma'am. Now I am getting minus 0.05071.
Getting now? Okay. It means you have taken either over here the positive sign or like that. Some mistake you have done. Right? So actually this one will be, let me complete it now since I have started. So it is 0.8408, and when you consider the function, so it is nothing but x minus y square. So 0.8408 square. So the final answer will be minus 0.0507. And delta y in that case, you will get it as?
Minus
minus
0.0622.
Yes. And therefore, y value is nothing but y1 plus delta y. And this new approximation, we will call it as y2. So it is 0.9145. This is negative sign. So I will directly write down the negative sign. So this is what? 0.8523. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is nothing but y2 means it is y at x2. That means it is y at 0.2, which is 0.8523. Right?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I am getting 0.8524 because there is 5 after 3.
Which value you are talking about?
Y2, ma'am.
y2. 8524.
4 by rounding off.
Okay. What is delta y in your case?
Ma'am, minus 0.0622.
22. And
Yes.
this one is also 0.9145, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So directly you can see
No,
that
ma'am.
subtraction will be
0.8523.
2,
3
3.
only come.
There is no rounding off will be over here because both of them are fourth decimal, up to 4 decimal places, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Shreyans, are you getting?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So that is what the example based on the RK method of second order. Let me consider now fourth order RK method, that is this one. Since only two terms are involving K1 and K2, so I have taken just two examples based on that one. For RK method, we will consider three examples because in that one we have K1, K2, K3, K4, all those computations we need to consider, okay? So right now I am considering this example 7.3, for which we are asked to find out solution of this linear differential equation. You can see that this is a linear differential equation by given in initial condition, this is your x0, 0, y0 is 1 by fourth order RK method. At x is equal to 0.2, taking step size h is equal to 0.1. So how many number of iterations we have to consider in this one? Tell me.
2, ma'am.
2, because initial point we are given 0, h we are given 0.1, and we are asked to find out the value at 0.2. So 2 iterations we have to consider, right? So I will just write directly over here the solution given quantity. So that is dy by dx is equal to x plus y. So this is your function f of x comma y. Then x0, let me write the initial condition first. So you are also given y of 0 is equal to 1, that is x0 is 0, y0 is 1. After that, we are asked to find out y at 0.2, and h we have to consider 0.1. So xn will be 0.2. So now I am not deriving that formula n is equal to what it will be. Here you can see this is your x0, 0.1 step size when you consider. This one will be your x1 and 0.2 will be your x2, right? So n is equal to 0 we have to consider, and then n is equal to 1 in the second iteration. So let us start with the first iteration. So iteration 1. So for the iteration 1, we need x0 value 0, y0 value, n value which is 0 over here, and h value which is 0.1, right? So first we need to compute k1, which is h into f at x0, y0, that is 0.1. Function is nothing but x plus y. So here I am directly substituting the values. So 0 plus 1. So it will be 0.1. This is your k1. k2, by the formula it is h f x0 प्लस h बाई 2. याद रखना कि जो इंटरमीडिएट दो वैल्यूज है k2 और k3, वो हमेशा x और y का इंक्रीमेंट जो ले रहे हो उसको हम इंक्रीमेंट को डिवाइडेड बाय 2 करके ले रहे हैं, राइट? सिमिलरली हियर ऑल्सो y0 प्लस क्या इंक्रीमेंट लेंगे? तो लास्ट टाइम वी हैव कंसिडर्ड k1 computed value, so k1 by 2, right? So here it will be 0.1 and function will be 0 plus 0.1 by 2, comma y0 is 1 plus 0.1 by 2. So this is 0.1 into f at, what is 0.1 by 2? What is this computation? So it is nothing but, let me directly write down it. So this is f of xy is x plus y. So it is 0.1 by 2 plus 1 plus 0.1 by 2. So what is the final answer? 0.11 it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. K3. So by the formula it is h into f. x0 by h by 2 it will remain same, comma instead of k1 now we have to consider k2 by 2 in the previous formula. So it is 0.1 f at 0 plus 0.1 by 2, comma y0 is 1, and k2 we are having 0.11 by 2. So like this is nothing but 0.1 into x coordinate plus y coordinate. So it is 0.1 by 2 plus 1 plus 0.11 by 2. What it will be?
Zero point 0.1105.
1105. So this is the value of K3 and K4. Remember, while considering the K4, now x0 plus h, there is no fraction will be involved in this case. Similarly, y0 plus K3. So this is nothing but 0.1 into F. X0 is 0, H is 0.1, so addition is 0.1, Y0 is 1 plus K3 is 0.1105. So this is nothing but 0.1 into 0.1 plus 1 plus 0.1105. What it will be?
0.1211.
1211. So all these four quantities you have evaluated, right? So therefore I can write delta y is equal to 1 upon 6 k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4. मीन्स जहाँ पर जो दोनों कंप्यूटेशन में हम फ्रैक्शंस इन्वॉल्व कर रहे हैं उन दोनों के कोफिशिएंट्स 2 हो जाएंगे. मीन्स यहाँ पर h/2 k1/2 k2/2 हमने लिया है, वो दो कोफिशिएंट्स विल बी डबल्ड, अदर टू coefficients will be 1, means k1 और k4 के लिए वो 1 ही रहेंगे, right? So let us substitute all these values. So k1 we have obtained, that is first one 0.1, then 0.11, 2 into 0.11, 2 into k3 we have obtained 0.1105 and k4 is 0.1211. So this one will be the increment. Compute it.
Zero 0.1104.
04 or 03?
04.
0.35.
Okay, so therefore, what is now new approximation y1, which is y plus delta y, which is 1 plus 0.1104. So it is 1.1104. So while considering iteration 2, x1 which is 0.1 now, y1 which is 1.1104, n is equal to 1 we have to consider, and h will remain same, which is 0.1. So quickly let us compute k1, k2, k3 and k4. So it is f at x1, y1. So 0.1, f at 0.1, 1.1104. So this is nothing but 0.1 into 0.1 plus 1.1104. So what will be the answer?
0.1210.
1210. Okay. Let me write K2 from here. So it is H. What is the formula now? You will tell me.
x0 plus h2, x1 plus h2, h by 2.
कहाँ से आया?
h by 2 plus y1 plus k2 by 2.
K1/2. देखने में गलती कर रहे हो, K3 वाला फॉर्मूला बोल दिया देख के. I have just told you, you remember that in K2 and K3, we are just considering the fractions involved in this increment of x and y, and for x1 it will remain same h/2, and for y coordinate it will be k1/2, while k2 computing, k3 compute करोगे it will be k2/2. So remember in that way. So it is 0.1, function value x1 means it is 0.1 plus h/2, so 0.1/2, comma y1 which is 1.1104, 1.1104 plus k1/2 which is 0.1210/2. So this is nothing but 0.1 addition of all these quantities, because function is x plus y, right? What you will get it as?
0.1321.
Yes, correct answer. Similarly, K3 formula will be, tell me now.
H of f x1 plus h by 2,
Very,
y1 plus k2 by 2.
yes, correct one. So it is 0.1 f at 0.1 plus 0.1 by 2, वो तो सेम ही रहेगा, कॉमा y1 is nothing but 1.1104 प्लस जो लास्ट ऑब्टेन्ड वैल्यू 0.1321 divided by 2. So no, I will just write down it in the next line. So this is 0.1 into 0.1 plus 0.1 by 2 plus 1.1104 plus 0.1321 by 2. D2D स्टूडेंट्स को यहाँ पर कंफ्यूजन हो रहा होगा कि f कॉमा के साथ है फिर एडिशन कैसे आ गया. तो actually f of x comma y we are given x plus y, that's why we are considering the addition of all these quantities, right?
0.1327.
1327. Okay. And K4 formula, now tell me. What is K4?
H of f x1 plus h, y1 plus k3.
Very good. याद रह गए हैं आप लोगों को? So this is 0.1 function value. X1 is 0.1, h is 0.1, y1 is 1.1104, 1.1104 plus K3 is 0.1327. So function is nothing but 0.1, 0.2 plus 1.1104 plus 0.1327. What it will be? What is this answer?
0.1443.
Yes. तो चारों के चारों वैल्यूज हमें मिल गए. तो therefore delta y is equal to 1/6 k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4. So 1/6, let me write it in the new line because it will not complete it. K1 value we have obtained over here 0.1210, 0.1210 plus 2 K2 value we have obtained here 1.1321, 0.1321 plus K3 value which is over here 0.1327 plus K4 that is 0.1443. So tell me the answer.
0.1325.
1325 is correct, and therefore new approximation y2 is y1 plus delta y. Y1 we have 1.1104 plus this increment, that means what it will be?
1.2429.
Yes, 1.2429, right? Since this is a linear differential equation we are given, you can solve it by that computation, and you can check whether this is the correct answer you are getting or not. I don't know if we have taken it in the Euler's method or modified Euler's method. Yes, we have considered, but in that case, the initial condition is different. Let me just show you. While computing the Taylor series expansion, we have already considered this. No, it is x square plus y square. Yeah, here. See, this is the differential equation we are having. dy by dx is equal to x plus y, in which initial conditions is differ from our case. Here we are having y of 0 is equal to 1, means x0 is 0 and y0 is 1, right? But general solution will remain same. If we consider the analytical solution, that means this one. Analytical solution will remain same. This one will remain same, but when we compute the initial condition C value, at that time it will differ. So here you can see that y is equal to minus x minus 1 plus c e raised to x, in which we are given over here in this example. See, example is same. This one, just initial condition is differing over here. So I will just show you y of 0 is equal to 1, means at x is equal to 0, y value is 1. So let me substitute it. So minus 0 minus 1 plus c into e raised to 0, right? So this is nothing but, you can see c is equal to 2. And therefore y of x you are having minus x minus 1 plus 2 e raised to x. So therefore when you consider point 2, it will be minus 0.2 minus 1 plus 2 into e raised to 0.2. Compute this value. What you will get its answer as?
One point two four two eight.
1.2428, and here you can see that numerically we obtained the answer over here 1.2429. So how merely we are getting the solution with respect to the analytic solution, right? That is what I want to show you, that numerically also, if we go via this algorithm, RK method of second order as well as fourth order will give you the better precision compared to all previous methods, right? Let me consider one more example, this one. So apply RK method of fourth order to find out an approximate value of y at x is equal to 0.6, where dy by dx is equal to, function is nothing but square root of x plus y. Initial condition we are given y at 0.2 is equal to 0.41. Means initial point we are given 0.4, we want to reach to the point 0.6 in 2 steps. So what we have to consider as h?
0.1.
0.1. Yes, let us solve this one first. Example, given quantity I will write it. So this is, we are given square root of x plus y, that is f of xy. X0 we are given 0.4, y0 we are given 0.41, xn we are given 0.6, and in 2 steps we have to complete, therefore it is n. So therefore h is equal to xn minus x0 by n. So this is 0.6 minus 0.4 upon n is equal to 2. So this is nothing but 0.1 we have to consider, right? So I can write here by RK method, fourth order. So K1 is equal to H. In the first iteration, let me write that quantity first, then I will start computing it. So in the iteration 1, x0 which is 0.4, y0 which is 0.41, and we have to consider 0, and h we have to consider 0.1. So by RK method, K1 is equal to h f at x0, y0 which is 0.1. F of xy we are given as square root of x plus y. So square root of x0 plus y0. So it is 0.4 plus 0.41. What is this approximate answer?
0.1043.
0.
1043.
All of you are getting this answer? Please check.
0.09.
Yes. 0.09. Please check your computations. So next K2 will be computed using this formula. So H, F, x0 we are given 0.4 plus h which is 0.1 by 2 comma y0 we have 0.41 plus k1 we have computed 0.09 by 2. So this is nothing but 0.1 into square root of all these quantities with the summation sign. So it is 0.4 plus 0.1 by 2 plus 0.41 plus 0.09 by 2, right? So that is equal to, let me block this quantity. You can write this entire expression in your scientific calc, by choosing appropriate parenthesis. 0.1 multiplied by पैरेंथेसिस डालिए, फिर स्क्वायर रूट करके पैरेंथेसिस डालिए और पूरा ये कंप्यूटेशन लिख दीजिए. सो इन वन स्टेप ओनली यू विल गेट द आंसर.
0.09513.
Yes, that is the correct one. हम 4 decimal place तक ही जाएंगे राउंड ऑफ करके, तो I will just write 0951. Then in this one, H, F, 0.4 plus 0.1 by 2 comma 0.41 plus last iterated value 0.0951 divided by 2. So this is nothing but 0.1 into square root of 0.4 plus 0.1 by 2 plus 0.41 plus 0.0951 by 2. और लास्ट टाइम आपने यही एक्सप्रेशन अगर साइंटिफिक कैल्सी में प्रॉपरली लिखा है तो यू कैन चेंज द अप्रोप्रिएट वैल्यू. यहाँ पर सिर्फ K2 ही चेंज हो रहा है K1 की जगह, तो एट दैट टाइम यू कैन रिप्लेस 0.09 बाय 0.0951. These are some shortcuts to have the scientific calci while evaluating these computations.
.0953.
Yes, 0.0953. And K4, which is H, F, x0 plus H, y0 plus K3. So it is 0.1 Now I am directly substituting it in the function value. So x0 we are given 0.4, h we have taken 0.1, y0 is nothing but 0.41 and k3 that is 0.0953. Yes.
0.1003.
Yes, it is correct. So K1 value we have obtained 0.09. 2 into K2 is 0.0951. K3 value it is over here. So 2 into 0.0953 and K4 value is 0.1003. So when you compute it, you will get 0.0952. Please verify, are you getting this value or not? Are you getting this answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So therefore new approximation y1 will be y plus delta y, which is y0 plus delta y. Y0 we have 0.41 plus 0.0952. So it will be 0.5052. Right? So this is what y1 is. Can I give you the second iteration in the homework? I will give you the answer, but let me know so that I can go to the next example in which we are asked to find out the absolute error also. So that is something different in the example. So can I give you the second iteration as homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can write down the answers for that. K1 you will get it as 0.1003. K2 you will get it as 0.1051. K3 value will be 0.1053. K4 will be 0.1052. And finally, delta y will be, this is K4 value. It is 0.1103, 1100, sorry. Let me check. 1003, 1051, 1053, 0.11, and this one will be 1052. And y2 you will get it as 0.6104. So this one will be the final answer, right? I am giving it you to compute it. So in the next example, you can see that use RK method of order 4 to find y at point 1. For dy by dx, we are given 3x, 3 into e raised to x plus 2y. So this is what the function we are given. Initial condition we are given y0 is 0, right? So we have to consider h as 0.1. So, and also we are asked to find out the absolute error up to 4 decimal places, if any. Means यहाँ पर while computing it, we have to consider the absolute error. Means, what do you mean by absolute error? It is the absolute difference of the obtained value with the actual value. So here we need to compute the actual value. That's why I have said. Yeah, so now initial point x0 we are given 0. We have to consider 0.1 and we are asked to find out value at 0.1. So just one iteration we have to consider in this case, right? So एक ही इटरेशन से हमें कितना कैसा आंसर मिलता है वो देखना है. we have seen in the Taylor's and Euler's method, many iterations we have to go. Taylor's method में हम लोग 4 terms तक गए थे, आपको अगर याद हो तो, right? So let us see the effectiveness of this 4th order RK method. So here we will write down the given quantities. So dy by dx we are given 3 e raised to x plus 2y. Y of 0 is 0, that is I can write x0 is also 0, which is same as y0 also. We are asked to find out y at point 1 and h is nothing but 0.1 we are given. So this is 0, step size h I can consider as 0.1. So this is x1, this is x0, right? So number of iteration will be only 1 in this case. So by RK method I am directly starting K1 which is h f n is equal to 0 लेना पड़ेगा पहले आपको, right? And function we are given 3 into e raised to x plus 2y. तो h 0.1, function value is 3 e raised to x0 plus 2y0. This step I am writing for D2D students as well as slow learners, right? So this is nothing but 3 e raised to 0 plus 2 into 0. So this is nothing but 0.3. Simplification if you see, it will be 0.3. K2 if I consider, then by the formula it is h f at x0 plus h by 2, y0 plus k1 by 2. So it will be h f, x0 is 0, h we have considered as 0.1, y0 is 0 and k1 is 0.3 by 2, right? So this is nothing but 0.1, 3 e raised to 0.1 by 2, 3 e raised to x plus 2y. So 2 into 0.3 by 2. So compute it. What will be the answer? 'If you are writing entire expression in the scientific calc, don't forget to consider parenthesis over here. Otherwise, it will not give you the correct answer. Or you can simplify this. 0.1 by 2 is nothing but 0.05, right? Anyone has computed it? 3.3454, right? So if I substitute it over here, so this is what the function value means. It will be
0.3455.
5 आ रहा है या 4 आ रहा है, प्लीज कंफर्म कीजिए.
मैम एंटायर एक्सप्रेशन is 0.34546.
546, okay. Fine. So it will be 0.05. I will write 0.1 by 2 plus 2 into 0.3455 by 2. Compute this one also.
Zero point 3500.
3500. So here also it is 0.3500. So while computing it, what is the final answer you will get?
मैम फाइनल आंसर की दो मैम.
This one, K4.
मैम K3.
So K3 I have written it over here. I am asking now compute K4.
Zero point 4017.
4017. All of you are getting 4017? Please check. बाकी के सब लोग ठंडे पड़ गए क्या? आंसर्स नहीं दे रहे.
मैम 0.4016.
16. कोई बोल रहा है 16, कोई बोल रहा है 17. व्हाट शुड आई कंसीडर? क्या डेसिमल पॉइंट में क्या मिल रहा है?
0.40172.
अच्छा, उस केस में आपने ये सेपरेटली सारे इवैल्यूएशन किए हुए हैं श्रेयांश?
यस मैम.
ओके, तो उस केस में पॉइंट का डिफरेंस होगा. जो लोग सीधा ही इसको इवैल्यूएट करेंगे, क्योंकि आप तो उस केस में एक ही बार आपने उसको राउंड ऑफ किया. बट इफ यू कंप्यूट e raised to 0.1 एंड मल्टीप्लाइड विथ 3, तो इसका आंसर राउंड ऑफ किया, ये तो ऑलरेडी 0.7 हो जाएगा. बट राउंड ऑफ एंड देन सेकेंड टाइम राउंड ऑफ, सो इट विल टेक 1 or 2 decimal point correction after in the 4th decimal point. Okay, I will advise you round off it only once, means पूरे entire expression को evaluate कीजिए और फिर उसको round off कीजिए, right? So in that case, किसने पूरा round off किया है expression और आंसर क्या मिल रहा है?
मैम तो K3 में 0.3499 आएगा.
That is what I was also getting, but I think so in that case 0.3499 आएगा और उस केस में ये जो एक्सप्रेशन है वो 4015 हो जाएगा.
A1 भी
0.34 हो जाएगा, क्योंकि वो दो बार राउंड ऑफ करेंगे ना, तो आपका एक इंक्रीमेंट डेसिमल पॉइंट 4 डेसिमल प्लेस में बढ़ जाएगा, राइट? So in that case, finally you will get the answer 0.4015 if you do all these computation. So I will write it over here, and finally this expression you will get it as 0.3487, right? So therefore x1 will be what in this case, which is x0 plus h. We have already evaluated it. And y1 will be y0 plus delta y, which is 0 plus delta y means 0.3487. So y1, which is y at x1, which is y at 0.1, we are having 0.3487, right? So this is what the answer we are getting in the first iteration only, and we are asked that one only. Find the absolute error of it up to 4 decimal points if any. Means अब हमें उसको analytical भी solve करना पड़ेगा. तो if you see this expression, this is again a linear differential equation. So you have to find out the integrating factor and then the general solution, and after that the particular solution, right? So I am quickly writing that part. So analytical solution dy by dx is equal to, we are given 3 e raised to x plus 2y. So I can rewrite this expression as dy by dx minus 2y is equal to 3 e raised to x. So when you compare it with the linear differential equation, so in that case p of x, which is coefficient of y, is minus 2 and q of x is 3 e raised to x. So in that case integrating factor is e raised to integration of p of x dx. So e raised to integration of minus 2 dx. So you can see that it will be e raised to minus 2x, and therefore general solution of 1 is given by y of x into integrating factor is equal to integration of q of x into integrating factor dx plus c. So let us substitute these values. So it will be y into integrating factor, we have minus 2x is equal to q of x is 3 e raised to x, e raised to minus 2x dx plus c. So integration is nothing but remaining quantity will be e raised to minus x after simplification, and its integration is given by e raised to minus x upon minus 1. So this is what the solution will be. So implies I can write finally the general solution as is equal to minus 3 e raised to minus x plus c. So either you can keep this one or you can multiply the entire expression with e raised to 2x. In that case it will be minus 3 e raised to x, e raised to plus 2x we are considering. So e raised to x plus c e raised to 2x. So this is what the general solution, and now we are given y of 0 is 0. So let us substitute this value. So minus 3 into e raised to 0 plus c into e raised to 0. So implies c is 3. So therefore particular solution y is equal to minus 3 e raised to x plus 3 e raised to 2x. So I can write it as 3 e raised to 2x minus e raised to x. And let us now see what we'll get at particular point 1. So y at point 1 will be nothing but 3 e raised to 2 into point 1 minus e raised to point 1. Quickly compute it. Please quickly compute it.
Point 3487.
0.3487, and now you can see the actual answer from RK method of fourth order. Also we are getting 0.3487. Therefore when you consider the absolute error, it will be 0. You can write absolute error is given by this expression, absolute error. So it is 0.3487 minus 0.3487, which is 0. So how accurately it will give you the answer, RK method of fourth order, in just one iteration. So RK method of fourth order is always applicable to the first order differential equation, and it will give you the most appropriate approximate answer. Okay, so let me know from this examples, all these methods, RK method of second order, fourth order, are clear to everyone or not. Please raise your hand quickly. So that's complete the syllabus of this statistical and numerical analysis, numerical portion, right? So this one is basically your last mathematics lecture. Exam point of view, I can say there will be a quiz also, which is a one continuous component evaluation component. So quiz pertaining to this syllabus only means statistical, जो first internal unit test था आपका, उसके बाद वाले जो topics है, based on those topics, first quiz will be there. After that, your unit test will be started. In the unit test, exam pattern will remain same as it is in the unit test, right? So first it will be consisting of MCQ, then short question, then the long questions. You have to upload the appropriate files of your answer sheet in the Google form. It will be conducted in the Google form. Second thing, in each and every page you have to write down your ID number as well as the name. Third thing is, always you save your file with initially ID number, then your name, and if you want the distinguished distinguished name for your all these subjects, then you can write the subject code, right? So always save your file as ID number underscore your entire name, preferably capital letters, right? More instructions will be communicated with you in the mail, right? So with this, I will conclude. Take care. Bye. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.